Honorable members, I have examined and approved the votes and proceedings of Wednesday, 21st May 2025.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker. Point of order.
Yes, what's the point of order?
Mr. Speaker and distinguished colleagues, I came under Order 8 through 6. My name is Barrister Jesse Okejo Onakaus. Mr. Speaker, I represent the Nigerian, especially the heartbeat of Lagos. Mr. Speaker, it's just a follow-up to the voice and proceeding. At the Committee of Whole yesterday, 2 bills that I participated fully in, I noticed that my names were conspicuously missing. So I think it to be proper, Mr. Speaker and distinguished colleagues, for us to put that in right perspectives. House report on Committee on National Planning and Economic Development on a bill for an act to repeal the National Planning Commission Act number 6 law of the Federation and establish budget and national planning offices to ensure greater accountability, transparency in national planning and budget implementation and for related matters, HB 1303 and HB 23. Mr. Speaker, I was part of the members of the committee that participated fully in it, but my name was missing. So I want to bring it to the attention of the House so that with the leave of the House, I should be included in it, having participated in it. That's my prayer, sir.
Thank you. Your point of order is noted, and the clerk is directed to reflect your names accordingly. Thank you. Honorable colleagues, we have in our midst today students of Catholic Archdiocese of Abuja, St. Aloysius Secondary School, who are here to observe our proceedings. Please, students, can we rise up for recognition? Honorable colleagues, please, can we appreciate them? Please sit down. We also have students coming from Crystal Brains College. Honorable colleagues, please, can we appreciate their presence? They are welcome. You may sit down, please. Again, we have students coming from Greater Height International Academy, Kuje, Abuja. You are most welcome. You may sit down, please. The last but not the least are students coming from Aviation City International School. Aviation City International School. You are welcome. You may sit down. Again, honorable colleagues, 3 of our colleagues are celebrating their birthdays today. The first among them is Honorable Abubakar Mike Yeleman, member representing Maduri Kaugama Federal Constituency of Jigawa State. We also have Honorable Abamwe Rodney Ebikibina, member representing Southern Ijo Federal Constituency of Bayelsa State. We have Honorable Yakubu Sani Alaji, member representing Tangaza, Strogudu Federal Constituencies of Sokoto State. Are the members here with us today? Please, if you are, can you rise? No, Honorable Maki is here. So, honorable colleagues, on your behalf, I'm wishing them happy birthday. And you should please endeavor, if you have time, to join them in their offices to celebrate with them. Congratulations, honorable members. Honorable colleagues, we have an announcement coming from the Deputy Chairman of the Committee on Works. It is in respect of an invitation. His letter reads, I wish to invite all honorable members to the chieftaincy installation ceremony of our esteemed colleague, Honorable Akin Alabi, who will be conferred with the prestigious traditional title of Jagun Olubadon of Ibadan land by His Imperial Majesty Oba Akinloye Olabi, the Ige Olakunleye I, the Olubadan of Ibadan. This honor reflects not only personal distinction, but also recognition of Honorable Alabi's contributions to society and his deep connection to the cultural heritage of Ibadan land. The installation ceremony is scheduled as follows: Friday, 23rd May 2025, time 10 a.m. Venue, Olubadan Palace, OK Aremo, Ibadan, Oyo State. A reception will follow immediately at venue, Jogo Event Center, Ring Road, Ibadan. All members are invited to attend in solidarity and celebration of this well-deserved recognition. Leader of the House, please, while I am still making announcements, I want us to, because of time, for you to move that the House suspend its relevant rules to admit the Jigawa State Speaker and his deputy, as well as Honorable Haruna Aliyu Danjatin and Honorable Sani Isiaku, I think all coming from Jigawa State, as well as Chief Ogochukwu Agbala, the State Chairman of APC of Enugu State.
Mr. Speaker, I'm Professor Julius Ihonvere, Owan Federal Constituency, Edo State. I rise to move that we suspend our relevant rules in order to admit into the plenary some dignitaries as clearly outlined from Jigawa and Enugu states by the Right Honorable Speaker. I so move.
Minority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion that we do set aside relevant rules to allow the named persons access to the hallowed chambers. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Honorable Isiaku, please can you lead them in? We have an announcement coming from Honorable Engineer Dominic Ifeanyi Okafor. And his message reads as follows: It is with heavy hearts and deep sadness that I bring to your notice the news of a sudden death of my eldest brother, Njenje Frederick Okafor, who has been playing the role of a father to me for almost 2 decades. Late Ezubibe Dike was a Lagos-based businessman, market and community leader. I humbly urge Mr. Speaker and my honorable colleagues to join me in bidding him farewell by observing a minute silence in his honor. May he so rest in peace. Signed, Honorable Engineer Dominic Okafor, FNSC, Deputy Chairman, House Committee on Delegated Legislation. So, honorable colleagues, please can we rise for a minute silence? May his soul rest in peace. Honorable colleagues, it's my pleasure to recognize the presence of Jigawa State Speaker and his deputy who are here to observe our proceedings. Mr. Speaker, please can you rise for recognition along with your deputy. He is also expected to be along with Honorable Haruna Aliyu Danjatin and Honorable Sani Isiaku. I'm sure they are on their way. You are most welcome. And we also have with us the State Chairman of APC Enugu, Chief Ogochukwu Agbala, the man representing the biggest and the brightest and the most active party in Enugu. Chair, you are welcome. Good to see you. So my last announcement, honorable colleagues, is a message coming from Right Honorable Barrister Sunday Umeha, member representing Iziagu/Udi Federal Constituency, Enugu State, who is the Deputy Chairman, House Committee on Justice. And his message for us today is captioned Notice of Resignation from the Labour Party and Defection to All Progressive Congress. The message he has for us is as follows. My dear Speaker of the 10th House of Representatives, it is with utmost humility and strict adherence to the relevant extant laws that I formally notify you and my colleagues that after wide consultations with my constituents, leaders and relevant stakeholders, I have resigned my membership in the Labour Party and defected to the ruling All Progressive Congress APC. Honorable Speaker, for the record, I must state clearly that the major reason for my resignation and defection is the unabated leadership crisis within the national leadership of the Labour Party, which has resulted in 3 different factions claiming to be the authentic leadership of the party. These factions are the Julius Aburu faction, the Senator Nenati Usman faction, and the Lamid Apapa faction. Arriving at this decision has not been easy. However, in the overriding interest of my constituents and in furtherance of my unflinching resolve to effectively represent my people, I have decided to align with the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Furthermore, this decision is a strategic and bold step in our quest to align Enugu State, the capital of the Southeast Zone, with the government at the center for the good of the people and the development of Enugu State. I thank the leadership of APC in Enugu State, led by Honorable Chief Uche Naji, Minister of State and Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation, Honorable Ogochukwu Agbala, the State Chairman of APC, and all the members of APC in Enugu State, the Southeast Zone, and Nigeria in general. Finally, Mr. Speaker, I thank you for your continued visionary and inclusive leadership of the 10th House of Representatives. Please accept my esteemed regards. Signed, Honorable Barrister Sunday C. Umeha, Deputy Chairman, House Committee on Justice. Honorable colleagues, please can we appreciate our newest member of APC.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Congratulations, my brother.
He's a good man.
Thank you, Minority Leader. Minority Leader, thank you for being the fourth in leadership and to congratulate our new member. Thank you so much. God bless you. Chief Ogochukwu Abala, can you please join us here? Honorable colleagues, for record, I want you to know that the state APC chairman of Enugu State is not here in his private capacity or individual capacity. He is also representing His Excellency Senator Hope Ozodima, Chief Uche Njenje, the Minister of Innovation, and Chief Emma Imuku, APC Deputy National Chairman, South. Congratulations, my brother. Congrats. All your sins have been forgiven. All your sins. They are now a brand new. You have seen the light. Thank you. Yeah, born again. Thank you. Thank you, honorable colleagues. You can come for a picture here, the two of you. You can, this side. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you, Chief. All the best. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, point of order.
Yes, Minority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues. Mr. Speaker, I have a constitutional point of order, but from the circumstances in the House, I suspect that there is still another letter you intend to read. If that is correct, then I want to take the two issues together so that we don't need to repeat the same thing.
It's only one letter I have for you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, my point of order comes under section 68(1)G. My point of order comes under section 68(1)G of the Constitution. Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, before I take this point of order, I will want to tell us an experience I had with colleagues from the German parliament. Some German parliamentarians visited us some years back, and one question they asked me was why members of Nigerian parliament keep moving from one political party to the other at will. And I tried to explain the reasons, citing local politics, citing the issues of protection of political rights, personal interest, communal interest, and all that. I struggled to give reasons for this practice. And at a point, one of our colleagues, one of the German parliamentarians called me, Mr. Chinda, please stop. The more you explain, the more confused we get. What I am trying to say is that the practice we experience in Nigeria, particularly in our parliament, appears to be confusing to democracy generally. And one thing that we should take home is that the time has come for us to also look at our constitutional provision on defection, and as part of our responsibilities, cause an amendment to it. I would therefore, Mr. Speaker, having laid this foundation, ask that for the first time that Mr. Speaker is called upon to exercise your powers and your rights as the Speaker of the Parliament and the defender of democracy under Section 68(1)(g). Clearly, under the Labour Party, today there is a Supreme Court judgment that has settled the issue of leadership in Labour Party. And so there is no division within the party. The excuse or the attempt to hide under 1G cannot hold water. Mr. Speaker, in the alternative, again, I also want to refer us to our rules, particularly Order 18, Rule 1.5. We are aware that the practice in Parliament is that committees, particularly committee leadership, are done in line with political parties. And so if you also live in a political party, it follows that for the leadership of committee that you hold, that you allow the party to fill that position with another member of the party. We will also call that for those that have left their parties and are holding leadership of committees, Mr. Speaker, and indeed the select committee of the House should allow the political party to nominate members of the party to fill such committees. Mr. Speaker, I pray that you look at this objection dispassionately and do justice. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, our leader. Your observations are noted. Thank you. Honorable colleagues, we have just received a communication from the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. With your kind permissions, I will read it. He said, Right Honorable Speaker, forwarding of Rivers State Government 2025 Appropriation Bill for consideration by the National Assembly. Further to the nullification of the 2025 budget of Rivers State by the Supreme Court, please find forwarded herewith the 2025 Appropriation Bill for Rivers State for the consideration of the House of Representatives. The House of Representatives may wish to recall that Rivers State is currently under emergency room, which was proclaimed and duly gazetted in March 2025. Regulation 442F of the Emergency Rule 2025 requires authorization for expenditure from the consolidated revenue of Rivers State for its activities. In the absence of the State Assembly, it is expected that the National Assembly acts on that behalf. Hence, the request for the approval of the House of Representatives for the Rivers State Government 2025 Appropriation Bill. The Appropriation Bill for the year 2025 is in the total sum of 1,481,000,000,000, wherein the sum of 324 billion is for infrastructure, both ongoing and new projects. The sum of 166 billion is for health sector, including 5 billion for free drugs for treatment of malaria and other common ailments. The sum of 75.6 billion is proposed for education sector, and the sum of 31.4 billion for agriculture projects. The spending plan priorities investment in critical sectors of the state, such as infrastructure, health, including free drugs for malaria and other common ailments, education, and also agriculture, which is projected to generate approximately 6,000 jobs. Accordingly, I hereby forward the Rivers State Government 2025 Appropriation Bill and trust that it.
On Tuesday this week, I read this petition. This petition is from my constituent and it was presented to the House on Tuesday.
You're sure? It has been read?
Very sure.
Okay, Honorable Joe, if it has been presented and the petitioner happens to be from his constituent, I think he has the right to be the one to move. So if you are presenting the same,
Mr. Speaker, this petition was given to me by the chairman of petitions. So if you have been presented, I hereby withdraw. That's all.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You have a petition? Please go ahead.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name is Ibe Okwara Osonwa, Okabo Hafia, and I represent the very prosperous people of Aruchuko Hafia Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm proudly Abian. Mr. Speaker, I have a petition here from another of my constituents called Nnoke Carlo Anya, who was and is still currently a staff of the Nigerian Securities and Civil Defense Corps. Mr. Speaker, the complaint is that he has not been paid his salaries and emoluments since December 2012. Mr. Speaker, his prayers are to adjust his rankings and to pay his salaries and emoluments. I seek the leave of this House to lay his petition.
Honorable, can you proceed and lay your report, your complaint? Honorable Ifanyi, increasingly, Honorable Ifanyi, I can see that you are trying to compete with my brother, Honorable Joe. No, there is only a day that you don't present a petition.
No, Mr. Speaker.
Are you in contest?
It's because our constituents have seen in us the only opposition voices from what is happening. That's why they are coming to us to lay the petitions on their behalf.
Please go ahead.
Mr. Speaker, the People's Speaker, my honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable Ambassador Peter Ifeanyi Uzokwe. I still have the authorities of the people of Nnewi North, the Japanese capital of Nigeria, Nnewi South, and the Ekusigo constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Anambra State. Before you this morning is a petition from Urumabian Development Union. Urumabian is in Ebomozobole in Ekusigo local government area. And the petition is for ecological control of gully erosion site in Urumabian, Ebomozobole. They went further to analyze the number of lives lost due to this gully erosion. And if the erosion is not controlled, the nemesis it will cause in the next rainy season, not to talk of this one. So they pleaded on their behalf to let this petition and see what can be done to salvage the remaining land and the demarcation caused by this gully erosion. With your kind permission, Mr. Speaker, I would like to lay the petition.
Please go ahead. Honorable Okafo.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Speaker. My colleagues, I am Honorable Chike John Okafor, PhD. I represent the good people of Ehime Mbano, Yitu Oboma, Obofere constituency. I'm from Imo State. Mr. Speaker, I have a petition from a town union in my constituency known as Umweze Amishi Town Union of Ehime.
President will be seated by 1:30 p.m. So that means that we should start moving as from 12 or 12:30 to the venue. So please, if you have not done the accreditation, it's advised that you start going so that we'll be able to finish in good time and to be there promptly. Please take note accordingly. And because of the constraint of time, I think we will not be able to take much. We will just take one of the matters of urgent public importance and then take probably one or two other reports and then adjourn for the day. Okay, please let us be accordingly guided as well that buses are provided there at the front of the National Assembly Library. Members are not going to be allowed to go with their personal vehicles. So we'll be using buses for the conveyance to the villa. So please take note of this as well. Honorable colleagues, I received a motion coming from Honorable Dr. Engineer Sani Umar Bala, the Chairman Public Service Matters, and he has a motion that he feels is urgent and important for you to consider today. So Honorable Engineer, please can you rise and move that motion?
Thank you very much.
Honorable JB, Honorable Kawaji, please take it easy. Take it easy. I'm on you.
Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues, I remain Honorable Dr. Engineer Sani Bala, a fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, and I want to come under Order El-Rufai motion of urgent national importance. Mr. Speaker, I so summon.
Honorable Miriam, can you second the first leg?
Thank you, Your Excellency, for calling him to order. I was just warning him before yours came.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Please always be my monitor.
For rescuing my sister.
Yes, yes.
He picked one. Maybe he's about to do another.
I don't know.
My name is
We have to find out.
Odinaka Onoha. I represent Isi Alambano, Onimo, Okigwe Federal Constituency. I am from Imo State, the land of peace, the land of hope, the land of hospitality. This morning I rise to second the motion as moved by my brother that his motion is urgent enough to be taken for urgent public importance. I so second, sir. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. Let's have it. Honorable Engineer, because you are a very important man, I will also ask another woman to second so that you have two endorsements coming from our female members here. And I hope that will register back in your constituency to support the inclusion of women in the next dispensation. So, Honorable Ibikake, if you are ready, please can you second the second leg?
Mr. Speaker, dear colleagues, I remain Marie Enenimiete Ebikake, representing the wonderful, peace-loving people of Brass Nimbe Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Bayelsa State. I rise this morning to second the second leg of the motion moved by my colleague. I so second.
Yes, what's the point of order?
No, the subject matter, Honorable Gather Jonathan Kefi Kokona, the subject matter.
No, I thought they were notified.
Sorry?
For them to second, I'm sure maybe they were privileged to be told.
No, but the House should know because...
Engineer, can you tell us the subject matter if he didn't do so?
I did that, Mr. Speaker, but let me repeat it.
But he didn't hear.
The title...
You know, SDP is in limbo, so I'm not too sure if he's very
so we have
attentive
to treat
today.
them with caution, Mr. Speaker. The title of the motion is the urgent need to address the gradual rise in insecurity in northwestern Kano State, particularly in local government areas that borders Katsina State, Gwarzo, Shanono, Bagwai, Sanyawa, and Gari local government.
Honorable Jonathan and other members, I'm sure you had the subject matter, so we go ahead and put the question. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Honorable Engineer, go ahead.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. The House note that in line with Section 14, subsection 2B, it is constitutional duty of all levels of government and security agencies to ensure the protection of lives and properties and preservation of law and order across all parts of the country. Also note that the gradual rise in insecurity in Kano State through Sanyawa and Gari local government areas, which share borders with Katsina State and have recently become flashpoints for kidnapping, cattle rustling, and armed banditry. Further note that the increasing reports of abduction, attacks, and economic sabotage across various wards, particularly in Daddarawa, Gurun, Yankame, Yanganau, Kabagiwa wards in Sanya local government, and Shamakawa, Matampada wards in Gari local government. Concerned that this ugly situation may be connected with the recent discovery of gold in the zone, which has attracted mining activities, including the presence of foreign nationals and other nefarious activities. Also concerned that this disturbing trend, if not urgently and decisively addressed, may escalate and engulf larger part of Kano State, posing severe threat to the safety of citizens, rural economies, and national security at large. The House is also aware that the insecurity seems to be spreading from neighboring Katsina and Zamfara states, where banditry has taken deep root, and that the porous nature of the interstate borders has facilitated the movement of criminal elements into the aforementioned local governments. Worried that the continued insecurity will lead to the displacement of residents, disruption of farming activity and local markets, further strain on overstretched security agencies, as well as general loss of confidence in government capacity to protect lives and properties. The House therefore resolved to 1. Call on the National Security Advisor, Inspector General of Police, the Director General of the Department of State Security Service, and other relevant security agencies to immediately deploy special security operations to the affected local governments of Gwarzo, Shanono, Bagwai, Sanyawa, and Gari local governments to contain the rising insecurity. Also, urge the government to liaise with the traditional institutions and leaders, local vigilantes, and community leaders to enhance grassroots intelligence gathering and community policing. Also, the House has resolved to call on the federal government to urgently increase funding, logistic, manpower for security agencies operating in the border communities between Kano and Katsina State. The last one is to mandate the committees on national security and intelligence, the police affairs, state and local governments committee, as well as traditional institution committee, to interfere with security agencies and traditional rulers in Kano State, and particularly the state government, the local governments in the affected local governments, to ensure sustained and coordinated response to the security situation and report to the House in 4 weeks. I so submit, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Idem.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues. My name is Idem Unyime, member representing Ukanafun, Rowanam Federal Constituency of Akwa Ibom State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion as moved by my colleague, Honorable Engineer Sani Bala. I so second. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. This motion is referred to the committees on national security and intelligence, police affairs, state and local government, as well as traditional institutions for further legislative action. The first business of the day is presentation of 5 bills. I now invite the clerk to read their short titles.
Right, Honorable Speaker.
Explanation, Mr. Speaker.
I yield the floor for you too after reading the first business of the day.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999-6 Alteration Bill 2025, first reading. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999-6 Alteration Bill 2025, first reading. Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria Act Amendment Bill 2025, first reading. National Estate Housing Management Commission Bill 2025, first reading. Chartered Institute of Human Resource Management Establishment Bill 2025, first reading.
Second business of the day is presentation of report of the Committee on Justice on the need to address the withholding of bar results and backlog of students awaiting call to bar, standing in the name of Honorable Olumide Babatunde Oshoba. Honorable members recall that the matter was referred to the committee on Thursday, 27th March 2025. The report is ready for presentation. Honorable Oshoba is invited to present the report.
Mr. Speaker, my distinguished colleagues.
Honorable Jimmy Benson, can you sit properly? You are distracting Honorable Oshoba.
And they want to give it to us.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My distinguished colleagues.
Are you okay? Are you okay with him there?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Please go ahead.
Especially our newest member in APC, Noah Zak, my deputy chairman, Barrister Sunday Umeya. I welcome you. Permit me to present the Committee on Justice report on the need to address the withholding of bar results and backlog of students awaiting call to bar. I so seek your permission, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder, please. Honorable Larry.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Respected colleagues, Ari Mohammed Abdul Mumin is my name. I represent the blessing people of Nasarawa Federal Constituency, Mr. Speaker. I'm from Nasarawa State, a home of solid mineral oil and gas. I rise to second the motion, every move by a colleague, and I so second, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Honorable Shoba, please proceed and lay your report. Honorable Gali, should I make the announcement? No, but where you are sitting, you should know the implication of sitting there. It gives me the opportunity and the power. Once I see you seated in the majority seat to make an announcement. No, why did we distort here? Did you see anyone sitting at the wrong in the wrong place? Thank you, honorable colleagues. The first order of the day is the third reading of a bill for an act to repeal the National Identity Management Commission Act 2007 and provide for the establishment of a national identity database and the National Identity Management Commission and for related matters. Standing in the name of Honorable Julius El-Rufai, the House Leader. Honorable members will recall that the House adopted the report of the Committee of the Whole on the bill on Wednesday, 21st May 2025. I therefore call Honorable Julius, the House Leader, to move that the bill be read the third time.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I'm Professor Julius El-Rufai, ON, DSSRS, representing the good people of Olwa Federal Constituency, Edo State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to move that a bill for an act to repeal the National Identity Management Commission Act 2007 and provide for the establishment of the National Identity Database and the National Identity Management Commission and for related matters, HB 1281, be read a third time. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Minority Leader, please can you second?
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion for the third reading of the bill HB 1281. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members, a bill for an act to repeal the National Identity Management Commission Act 2007 and provide for establishment of National Identity Database and the National Identity Management Commission and for related matters. Third reading.
Bill read the third time and passed. Honorable Ibrahim Al-Mustafa, I think you have a personal explanation, so please go ahead.
Thank you very much. Right Honorable Speaker, Dr. Tajudeen Abbas, JCO and FNIA. Honorable colleagues, I'm Architect Ibrahim Al-Mustafa Aliyu, member representing Wunno Rabah Federal Constituency from Sokoto State. I'm coming under Order 8, Rule 6, and I thank the Right Honorable Speaker for yielding the floor to me. I have a personal explanation that has to do with a great event that happened on Wednesday, the 15th of May, that is this month, at the Ladi Kwali Hall of the International Conference Center, where
1 minute.
our own, the Right Honorable Speaker,
Chairman Interior, please.
was conferred with the fellowship of the Nigerian Institute of Architects.
Please, let's avoid the hours.
And I wish
let's avoid the hours, please. Honorable, thank you.
It is of great importance that I inform the Honorable House of this momentous event that happened. It is a great pleasure that I formally write to inform the Honorable House of the recent conferment of fellowship to the Right Honorable Speaker, Dr. Abbas Tajuddin, GCOA and FNIA, on Wednesday, the 15th of May 2025 at the Ladi Kwali Hall of the Intercontinental Hotel, Abuja. This honor was bestowed on His Excellency by the Nigerian Institute of Architects.
Honorable Mike, please.
During its 65th anniversary celebration. The conferment, which represents the highest accolade within the Institute hierarchy, recognized Mr. Speaker's unwavering dedication to nation building. He has been recognized as a bridge builder and unifier and is considered one of the best presiding officers in our nation's history. In the same breath, the conferment epitomizes his outstanding contributions to our built environment that we all know and respect that shelter is second to food when it comes to human life. Through encouragement for the architectural community and legislative advancement that will profoundly impact the profession and other allied professionals in the building industry while inspiring future generations. The Honorable Speaker received the compartment alongside with other with the former President and the Governor of Niger State, Umar Bago, and many other Nigerians attended alongside the notable architects of repute. I therefore, by this notice, humbly call